Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video to the channel. So this was a video I was going to do earlier in the week, but work kind of caught up to me, so I thought I'd get it released now because these methods are actually still working. Now the methods in this video are all going to relate to the brand new augmentable Thieving and Runecrafting Mainhands, which were released on Monday. Now these items are all going to be needed for unlocking the higher tier stuff and the base stuff as well, but there are a couple of items which are now needed or in demand in the game which never used to be. So what we're going to do in this video is go through a couple of these items, show how much profit they're making and how you can make profit with them, and hopefully show you guys a nice couple of different and varied money-making methods. So the first one we're going to start with is the Gloves of Silence. Now, I thought these were going to be the item which kind of vanished the most and wouldn't be around. Now, I've price checked this and it works, but I'll show you guys again anyway. So to make one of these, you're going to need a dark Kebbit fur. And to be fair, if you wanted to, and if you wanted to do the Hunter XP, you could actually go and do this as a money-making method to go and actually get the fur, because they're roughly buying for 9.7k each. So you could rack a decent amount up per hour, but as you can see, those have instant bought. Now, what you have to do to transform these into Gloves of Silence, you don't actually craft them. You need to go to the fancy costume shop in the southeast of Varrock, where you kind of do the family crest, and basically with 600 GP per glove, so you're going to need 2 fur and 600 GP, you can then turn these into Gloves of Silence. And after that, you sell them onto the Grand Exchange and you pretty much do it there. So really, you'd run from this bank here back and forward once you had a decent amount of a fur. But to be fair, in terms of hunting the actual Kebbit, it could be a good way for you to make a lot of profit if you're a very low hunter level, especially on double XP. If you're a very low hunter level and you're looking for ways to train hunter, not only do I heavily recommend doing divine locations, but also this is a really good way to make some profit. You don't have to do it with your double XP timer, but it might be a nice way to like build up your hunter XP at a very low level. But all you do is go to the first shop on the fancy costume seller, and then you just click on this. Annoyingly, you have to do it one at a time, but again, you're going to make some serious profit with this as well. So we're just going to go and finish all these, and then we're going to go to the Grand Exchange. Now, something to note with the Grand Exchange is I'll show you guys the margin I just bought a couple of minutes ago, but I'm going to instant sell these and I'll show you guys what I could have sold them for if I wanted to. So we're going to put all 5 of these into the Grand Exchange and they are going to instant sell, and they're going to instant sell for 186k. So we've just converted that 97k into 190k. So we're currently selling for 38,000 coins, but literally 2 minutes before I hit record, they were selling for 42k. Now, the margin I found earlier on was 70,000 coins each, and to be fair, what I'll probably do, let's go make another set, and then while I do the rest of the video, we can see if we can sell them for a higher price as well. Now, I'm really surprised more people haven't done this, but again, it's not something you craft, it's something you've got to run to a shop for. Maybe it's a bit more tedious, and to be fair, I would class this as a mid-tier money-making method. It's not going to be your highest tier, but it's still going to be some decent profit for running back and forward to a shop and unlocking this as well. But this is why invention and invention updates are so good, because they bring a sense of worth to items which were useless. Before this, yes, Gloves of Silence had a very niche use in Hunter, but now people are buying them to use for these invention, and now people are using them for these invention items, which is cool. So we're going to go and do this really quick. And again, with the perks, you can actually get some of the offcut stuff from Hunter items, which is why like Hunter furs and Hunter items are going up. I don't think it's kind of worth it because they are a little bit expensive, some of the furs, but you can also try that as well. So what I'm going to go and do, we're going to go to the Max Guild now, and I've done this just to show you guys like what you can make. So let's just check what the margin is now. So Gloves of Silence, so they're still selling for 70k, so I will fire these in for just under 70k. So the next item, which is used quite a lot for the, I think it's the thieving one, is the Feather Fingered Necklace. Now, if you don't know what this is, it's one of the silver jewelries with, I believe it's the opal necklace. And then the jade is the botanist. Yes, so it's the opal necklace, and hopefully it's a nice, easy crafting one. Again, making necklaces is just easy profits anyway. But there's 2 things I want to check. One, I want to check what the profit is actually making the necklace, because silver bars are pricey. You may not think it, but silver bars are bank, 2.4k, nearly as much as gold now. And like I keep telling people, you need to keep an eye on free-to-play smithing because it's starting to get a little bit serious. I've not been able to buy one, and there you go, the Gloves of Silence have sold. We're not able to buy a gold bar currently for, let's just really rack it up, just under 10k for a gold bar. Wow. So we're going to check that in another video because there's some other bars I want to go through as well. But let's work it on the price of the instant sell, so 2.5k. But again, that margin on gold bars is crazy. I have already done a video on smelting anyway, so hopefully it will catch up to there. So All in, we're roughly about 3.4k for the materials for the necklace. And then if we go on the feathered finger necklace, if we just go and check the price there, because it would be slightly up in price. Again, you probably need to add in 500 GP for a cosmic rune, but just under 6.7k. Again, you're going to make some decent profit there as well. So with checking the price for the April necklace, because of Slayer drop tables, you never know where it's going to appear. But as you can see, they're not buying. So the only way I recommend doing the feathered finger necklaces is by buying the opal, buying the silver bar, and then taking that forward and sorting that out. Now, in the time I've recorded the feathered fingered one, you'd be very... so in the time it's taken just to go through the feathered fingered necklaces, all of these gloves of silences have sold. So we turned that set of... Where is it? 97k. Yes, we need to take about 70k off. So if we go 350, we've pretty much made 250k just running to the store. So depending on how quick you are, and depending if you can get the Kebit fur in the kind of quantities you need to, you can make some serious profit there. Like, if you've got a low or mid-level account, you can make some very, very good profit with that as well. Now, something which I'll include in the video, but I think I'm going to do it in another one as well, is the price of powerful necroplasm, because it's so well used in the manufactured components. I still think it's the best one to do, and currently it's exceptionally high. 934 for like powerful necroplasm is very, very high. But moving on, the next one to do, so it was going to be the 3 main methods. So we've covered gloves of silence, we've done the feather finger necklaces. The last one is Bittercap mushrooms. And to be fair, mushrooms in general, because I think with the mushy mush, a lot of people have gone and bought mushrooms. Don't do that. Go to the Ark. The Ark, you can go and pick mushrooms on the log. You'll train your farming XP. You'll get a really good roll at the farming pet as well. And you're doing it for free. If you want to spend 8 mil just to put and get it done quicker, yes, you can. But if you want to go in AFK for a little bit, you can go and do that as well. But a Bittercap mushroom is needed for the upgrade to the top tier of the thieving bag. So if we just go and check the price of that, that's currently coming in at 17.24k. So that is a really, really, really good price. I'm just going to check more cello mushrooms as well, because I think they can be a very good price, because they're probably the next in line of the mushroom stuff. 8.4k, yeah. So you'd probably end up doing a more cello mushroom if you're going to go and like put that in. So the Bittercap spore is going to come in at a price of, and hopefully it's nice and cheap and buys on the Grand Exchange, 2.1k. So as you can see, we'll turn a profit just off 1 mushroom. So what I would say, yes, you can do this in your mushroom run, and there's 3 mushroom patches now. So you have the patch in Canifis, you have the patch in the city of and also if you have the diaries and the ability to do it as well, you have the patch near the teleporting Tyrowin. So that's a very good mushroom patch as well. But what I think a lot of people don't know is that if you've got player-owned farms, player-owned farm beans, you have access to instant growth potions for things like this as well. And don't get me wrong, it might not be worth doing in terms of using your instant growth potions. It's 100% worth actually doing your farming runs with mushrooms in a minute due to the demand. But I wanted you guys to know that if ever the occasion comes up again, when things like mushrooms spike, like it did on release, they went really, really high. I think I bought a couple for like 50, 55k. The farming instant growth potions really can help you out. And all they are is 1,000 coins, and you can go and do this. So for the mushrooms, it's the sundry potions, which is the same ones that you're going to use for doing grapes. So you might have a decent amount. And again, these will instantly grow your patch. And if you are looking to train farming on double XP, you've got some spare beans, you can actually buy some of these potions and then camp your farming. I don't really think you should, because the profit's better. XP is so easy to get now on player-owned farms. But if you wanted to have a real big bump for your farming XP during double XP, that is 100% an option. I've definitely teleported to the wrong place with going to 433. So cheating the system, and we've gone to the Tyrant patch because I've got the quiver on me as well. So just show you guys again, these instant growth potions, you can't underestimate how good they are. You actually earn these through the Garden of Kareed as well. By doing your standard farming runs and getting those farming points, you can buy these potions. Yes, they're a little bit pricey, but once you've sort of unlocked everything, you're not going to get much more anyway. But again, with an instant growth potion, these will grow straight away. Things like the Green Fingers Aura, the double harvester with the dwarven machines as well, that works on these as well. And it's just really quick profit. So from this spot, we're going to pick up a decent amount of mushrooms. And it's just one to just keep your eye out as well. You don't need to use the instant growth potions. You probably worth using the harvester at the minute, but include it in your farming runs and you can make a decent amount from these mushrooms. There were 17k each. So yeah, we've pretty much made like 200k just from one mushroom patch. If you think we can do 3 per run and you could probably do 2 a day, it's just money which racks up over time as well. However, that's going to be the end of this video. I'm sorry it wasn't as quick off the back of the update as what it should have been. But again, I wanted to see if prices sort of mellowed out a bit because they went so high because the items they picked were all over the place. Now you might be asking about flat pack furniture. I don't think it's as high as what people think it is, and I don't think there's any profit in it at the minute. I'm going to keep an eye on it though, because if you can make profit with construction with the flat packs, I want to show you guys how to do it. At the minute, if you're looking for profit with construction, making frames on double XP, if the demand's there, if the margin's there, will be really, really good. However, the free methods in this video, gloves of silence, incredible. You just have to sort of accept that you're going to be running back and forward to the bank to do it. But again, the profit there, you guys saw it. They were selling for 70k. You could probably push the margin higher if you wanted to. Yes, there'd be slower sales. You can go and do the dark habit fair as well. Further thing next is, again, pretty lowish, but it's still a very good money making method there. And then finally, these Bittercap mushrooms are definitely one to throw in your farm run for the foreseeable. However, that's going to be the end of this video though. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you have, please make sure to leave me a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next one.